going the Roosters.
The Roosters.
Most impressive club. The fact that they only miss out on the top 4 through differential and the players on the sideline this year, it's been remarkable. They have just fronted every week and I just think it's been a fantastic performance, great coaching and the depth of the club has been sorely tested, but so many players they've really risen to the occasion. A lot of young players coming through. And, you know, I wouldn't want to be playing in the finals. They'll be hard to beat. But they do miss out on that top 4 spot. But as I say, when you have a look at the personnel they haven't had this year, it's been a fantastic effort.
Incredible. What about you, Roo?
Well, I can't disagree with the Roosters because that's amazing, but I've gone for the Melbourne Storm. 19 wins in a row. It's the first time that has been matched since the Roosters in 1975. For them to play at the level of football that they do year in, year out is absolutely incredible. And they can take any player there and you will see the very best out of that player that goes there. They're just such a strong club and they develop some incredible players. And like I said, when players go there, they play their best footy.
Freddie?
I went with Manly after losing their first 4.
And underachieving last year.
Finished 4th, and it's more about the way they play. I've loved they've changed it up. They've looked at their players and said, well, if we can attack out of our own end, although we're seeing Tom Trbojevic score a try from 5 metres, but I like the way they do that. They kick early, they put pressure on the wingers to get their positioning right, and they've used their speedsters to advantage, and obviously Tom Trbojevic form has helped that as well. But I've loved watching Manly just about more than any other team this year.
Well, so have you, Pete. They're your surprise packets this year.
Yeah,
and
well,
you, Roo, I think.
Again, after the first month, it wasn't as though they lost their first 4 games. It was the manner they lost them. They were so far off the pace. And as I say, they finished 13th last year. So it's not easy to go that far up the ladder from one season to the next. So, yeah, they've been a really pleasant surprise.
Yeah, I'm the same. It was very difficult to choose between most impressive and pleasant surprise because this team, the way they've gone about their work, the manner in which they've done it has been fantastic. And we talk about how fantastic Tom Trbojevic is and what he brings to that side, but the other players around him have really stepped up too and they're playing some great football. So even when he's not there, they've still had some really good wins. Yeah, I just love their style.
Your surprise, Freddie?
Well, I've gone with the Roosters, on the back of what the boys said about their most impressive club. I think the way they've brought the kids through, not only Sam Walker, Drew Hutchison's had a fantastic season. Egan Butcher, young back rower who, we'd barely spotted before that. But, I just think the way these players are prepared, I think a lot of teams should watch or work out what the Roosters are doing at the moment because they've brought through so many players and every single one of them that take the field, that wear the jersey, do it like they deserve to be there. I think it's a hard thing to do.
It's interesting you say that because Trent Robinson talks about playing Roosters football. I don't think a lot of clubs know what type of football that their club is type thing. The Roosters know and all the players know because the coach is firm on what type of football is Roosters football.
Which club has the most to look forward to, Roo, next year?
I've gone with the Brisbane Broncos, and especially off the back of that performance last night, the young guns that they've got coming through is fantastic. They've got a couple coming back from injury, which are going to bolster the ranks. But the most astute signings in Adam Reynolds and Kurt Capewell, not only do they bring origin experience and leadership, but the skill set that they bring along with it, I think is really going to help elevate these young players around them. And I expect them to do pretty well next year.
I like the Warriors. Sean Johnson going back, the acquisition of Adam Fanua-Blake and Matt Lodge. Young Harris DeVita's really coming on. They've unearthed some good outside backs. Rocco Berry, Reece Walsh, obviously. I like what they've put together this year and I think we'll see the fruits of their labours next season.
Freddie, you agree with the old glass half full, don't you?
That's right. I've also gone the Warriors. The fact is they've been away from home. I'm not sure actually whether they're going back home next year, but I could imagine that'd wear on you after a while. I think, if you went on one Kentucky tour, it'd be a bit of fun. I think if you're on a permanent one, I don't know about that.
Hang on. You've been on a Kentucky tour for 30 years.
Not everyone would find it fun.
It sounds exhausting to me. Okay.